Good morning. Welcome to Live at 7:55 for this Tuesday. We are Tuesday, tax day, right?
Ooh,
April
it is.
17th. Good morning, Chris.
Good morning. Good morning, Mitch. Good morning, everyone.
And today,
Good morning. Welcome to
now I
Live
got
at
my live stream
7:55
going
for
here. Let me fix that and take that off the loop. So we don't have that. We don't have that feeding back in the background. Let me fix
Good
that.
morning, Chris.
There we go. All right, now we're good. Now we're cooking with gas. I tell you, we just got hit with a major snowstorm here, Chris. It was crazy. They shut down pretty much.
You guys are a part of that too, huh?
Yeah, they shut down pretty much the entire state of Wisconsin. And how the storm went, we kind of got hit a little bit too. Nothing ridiculous. I mean, it wasn't as bad as what Wisconsin got, but, they shut down our school and things like that. So anyway, today's topic, DJ industry secret. Let's see here. Our topic today is no matter how hard you try, you can't go back in time. Learn and move forward toward better. Now, you wrote this a while back, Chris, right? Chris.
Okay. Are we okay now? Are we stable?
We're good.
Okay. Sorry. I don't know if that was on my end or not, but it went like totally.
Oh, weird. No, we're good.
Okay. So no matter how hard you try, you can't go back in time. Forward toward better. So this is another one of those industry secrets that comes from my sports background and coaching. I coached with a guy that once told our players, in a play during a basketball game, like, you can't get that back. You cannot go back in time and ever get that play back ever again. So let's learn from it and let's go. We got to play the next play. The game's still going on. And I've always taken that next play mentality pretty much in anything I do. But let's take it. Let's make it an industry example. All right. You're at an event and something happens that totally blows your mojo. We've all been there, right? Where, one that comes to mind is where I had an event specifically where we got to open dancing. And for whatever reason, I just cannot please mom and bride. They're both like the two-headed monster at this particular event. And the dance floor is packed. It's jamming. The groom is having a great time. Everybody, this is what they hired me for, right? But mom and bride are just on me, song after song after song after song. Are you going to change it? Can you do this? Can you do that? And it's just one of those things where mojo's totally blown. So for me, I just have to kind of take it, right? But then just keep going, doing my thing, keep going, making sure that, their guests have a good time. I'm trying to please them as much as I can. And just that's where the next play mentality for me was able to get me through that particular event. When it was all said and done, actually, mom ended up leaving me a pretty stellar review. It was a crazy long after process with them too. But the whole idea is next play. Don't dwell on things, learn from it, get better, move forward into the next situation.
It's like the quarterback who throws a pick. You can't be thinking about the pick you threw. You got to be thinking about the next series and what you're going to do to drive down the field to score a touchdown. You can't be thinking about the sales call that you just screwed up or that you just butted head with this groom because he can't understand and comprehend and have an open mind at least to talk about your services when the bride wants to have you.
Right.
The groom just won't even listen. It's like, what are you going to do in that case? Just move on. You know what I mean? Just
exactly. I think another situation where if you have like newer DJs or maybe you send, not even new, it happens even sometimes with some of our guys where you just have, for whatever reason, a bad day, a bad event, not necessarily ruining the event, but in your mind, it just wasn't that great or whatever.
Yeah.
And I tell my guys, you know what? Things happen. Not every single event is going to be a
rager.
Yeah, it's not going to be a rager, or for whatever reason, your mojo's just blown. You know what? You got to get beyond that, get by it, move on to the next one.
A couple things there. You say next play, I say blank slate, which are similar.
Right.
to me, I think it's important to always try to approach the next thing you do with a blank slate. You know, to not let that affect you. And I think they're very similar. Don't get me wrong. They're very similar. But the other thing I think that's important that I don't think is talked about enough in the industry, and that is what you just mentioned about the fact of, oh, well, it wasn't that great. I think our scale of rating events is way different.
It totally skewed.
General public. You know, they say, oh, this is a great wedding. And you're thinking, this is like a 5 out of 10.
Right.
No offense.
Yeah, I mean, and they're all different, right? I mean, all families are different. All groups are different. And what you did last night is not the same group as today.
Right. And no offense to anyone. It's just, I think we see, and event professionals as a whole, see a ton of events, you know,
right.
Way more than the average person. So we have a bigger scale of which to draw from, bigger pot of experience to draw from to see the good, the bad, and the ugly, if you will. So good morning to the folks that are watching here. One of my past brides, Sandra, joined us. I did Sandra's wedding back in September 25th of 2010. I'm sick with dates. I can remember dates like that. And we helped her out for another thing she wanted to do for her dad not that long ago. So hello, Sandra. Michelle and Timmy are watching. Jared Wade, Gary Meyer, Frank, Jim Collins, Louis, Jamie Bodie, Jeremy Breck is watching. Hello, Jeremy. Good morning, sir.
How's it going, fellas?
Bob Heath got 18 inches. I'm going to leave that there. Dawson, Carlos, Kevin, Michael, thanks for being here. Logan as well. Any final comments, Chris, on what it takes to have that mentality to move forward to next play or blank slate?
You know, in all honesty, I think to be able to do this and get good at it, like you just have to, it comes with experience. Situations happen. Not every single situation is going to be, the greatest thing ever. And you got to just remind yourself and tell yourself, you know what, next play, got to get through this. I tell our guys that sometimes at events all the time. Things might happen. It just, you've got to be able to get your mind clear, just as you said, blank slate it and go and move on to the next thing. That is what is going to make you better.
Yeah, I think it's so important to have that, yes, next play, but also blank slate, and not to let anything you just did dwell on or affect negatively. And even positively, I'll go there, even positively. Don't, just because you've had 3 sales in a row or 3 great mixes in a row.
Doesn't matter.
Don't
done.
Don't get lax.
Those are in the past. That's anything that's, you can't ever go back and the next thing is new. They always say in golf, right? What's the best golf shot?
The next
one.
Yep.
Absolutely.
So. Absolutely. My mom's watching. Good morning, Mom. Neil, Kevin, Jack, Eric, thanks for being here. So that's it for Live at 7:55 today with DJ Industry Secrets with Chris Romero. Chris, as always, thanks for being a part of this and dedicating your Tuesday mornings to joining us on Facebook here. Greatly appreciate it, my friend.
Got it. As always. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Have a great day. Go live, impact, value, and engage. We'll talk with you soon. Bye.
See ya.